let's recap on the main learning points we covered in this week's programme. Eamon and Tina first looked at their calendar to decide on a date for their holiday. A yearly calendar lists the 12 months of the year: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. Remember that all the months begin with a capital letter. As we've seen throughout the series, most forms are fairly straightforward and ask for the same basic information: your name, address and perhaps your date of birth. The trick is to read the form carefully before you start writing and take your time. You can always take it to one side or take the form home and fill it out in your own time. If a question doesn't apply to you, just put a line through it to show that you've read it. If the questions seem long and complicated, it might help to read them aloud.
Well, it's less expensive if we take it all in October.
Okay.
From October 1 on, the price per week appears to be £379 and it's just £92 for the extra week.
That's not so bad, is it? We
That's
can
not
afford
so bad.
that.
I'd say we might be just able to afford that by the time October comes around anyway.
Holiday brochures have to get a lot of information into a very small space, so they can be a little confusing. You'll have to choose your holiday by the number of people, the length of the holiday, the day the holiday starts, and the type of accommodation you want. Another important factor will be the price. Use your finger to scan down and along the columns of information to find something that suits you. A notice by its nature is usually kept fairly short. The idea is to get the information across as quickly and simply as possible. But this means that it's important to read every word, so take your time. Read it slowly and carefully, and take note of times and dates, and check again if you're not sure. If possible, bring the notice home and underline the important information. If you need to write a cheque, remember that all cheques use the same basic layout and information. The date goes in the top right-hand corner, and the name of the person or company the cheque is for goes on the line next to the word pay. And it's quite usual to ask how to spell the name. The amount of the cheque is written out in two ways: as numbers and in words. And finally, you'll need to sign the cheque. It won't be paid without your signature.